Hello and welcome. My name is Sheep Thief, and today I'll be coming at you with some Assassin's Creed Revelations single-player computer game gameplay playthrough. The new episode will begin now. Today we will begin as we traditionally do here in the Sheep Gang family, with a historical analysis of the game. Today's discussion will be about the Janissaries. So the Janissaries are one of the first things that comes to mind when most people think about the Ottoman Empire. They were important in Ottoman history up until sort of later phases. They began and so they existed for quite a long time. They began as a very small, about 1,000 to 1,400 man corps of soldiers that were recruited from slaves who would be abducted as young boys. The reason I'm running around and kind of talking slowly is I'm trying to find one. I think they are... oh wait, I wonder if this is a femoid. It's a femoid. Okay, so we'll slump the guy with the spirit. Let's see if she can handle two.
Make for the mosque! Make for the mosque! Carrington! Please, God!
So yeah, well, she proves herself. Actually, we'll just have her do one. So the Janissaries started out as a 1,000 to about 1,400 man corps of slave soldiers that were abducted as children. They were all men. In this day and age, I'm sure there will be someone who asserts that there were many female and transgendered and homosexual Janissaries, although this is, as far as my research shows, not the case.
Fight for an honorable cause, Arkadashim, not just your life.
If I can help others as you have helped me, I most certainly will.
Levi Kizialona. That's the first sort of Turkish-sounding female I found. What is this?
Hiding behind the hood, huh? Look like a butterfly, sting like a scorpion.
Oh, does he want a box? But as the Ottoman war machine grew, the need for the Janissary Corps to expand quickly. What was that? Okay. And so the oh wait, no, those are not them. The number of Janissaries increased. So yeah, they were abducted as small children, taken away, and oh, here's one. So we're gonna take a look at this one. So this one right here is supposedly a Janissary with the mask. We'll talk about whether or not it's accurate. So the Janissaries would be taken away from generally Christian lands. The reason for this is that it's against Islamic law to enslave, for one Muslim to enslave another Muslim. So the question is whether or not Christians were deliberately targeted. And the answer is effectively yes, because there really was no one else to target. The general consensus is that also the Christian sort of stock was favored for
What happened with that?
Janissaries as well. I don't quite understand why. It could be that they were it's from what I understand in the eventually Albanians, Croats, people along the Dalmatian coast were favored, and I'm wondering if their height, because I know that some people there are quite tall, so I wonder if it was because of their height and size. They can be very large. Some of them are not, though, so that's a total guess. I have no idea what the actual reason was. It's definitely the dominant reason is that it was because they lived on the borderlands of the Ottoman Empire, and so it was just the obvious place to go conduct a slave raid. And then also eventually the selling your son to the Ottomans to become a Janissary became profitable. But initially they were unwillingly abducted for this. So they started this, so a young boy would be kidnapped and taken away, and he would begin a life of a quite austere, quite monastic life. Celibacy was required. They would train physically from the age. It said that the average age was around 13 in the beginning, and as time went on, this age slowly went up as they needed to expand the Janissary Corps. But initially, the children would begin very young. If they were abducted before the age of 13, they would be taken care of by a Turkish family as a slave up until the age of about 13. So really, a lot of this, it wasn't like this was beginning when they're literal children. Their fate was determined as little children, but their training began in adolescence. But still, early, very early, 13 years old on average. So at the beginning of adolescence, the training would begin. They were quite rigorous in their training, and as time went on, they would become extremely disciplined soldiers. They began with using bows and arrows. They were very skilled and remained very skilled archers up until the middle of the 1600s. But fairly early on, in fact, arguably the Janissaries were the first military class in the world that would use firearms en masse. So as soon as firearms were available to them, which was quite early on in the 1400s, the Janissaries began specializing in the use of arquebuses, firearms, muskets, that eventually arquebuses turning into muskets, and were among the most skilled musketmen in the world. Perhaps many people would say that they were the most skilled musketeers in the world. They were skilled swordsmen. They used both light and... Actually, let's find a... I wish there was a weapon shop around here. I don't want to lose our Janissary, but we'll find another one. They used heavy scimitars called kiliges. That were also called pusats. Very heavy scimitars. Used for at a closer range than the European saber. And would deliver heavy cuts They also used a lighter scimitar, which the reason I want to find this, the reason I want to find a blacksmith is, oh, we should have just looked at the map. No, we're gonna go back across. We'll go there. They also used lighter scimitars that are closer to sabers, called Yata guns, which I believe is something that we had. It's the weapon you start with in this game. And I looked at, and I remember thinking that the weapon wasn't very realistic, but I looked up Yata guns after reading that they were used by the Janissaries, and it looks pretty accurate. They didn't have a guard at all, a cross guard or any kind of guard on them, and it's that initial weapon you get in this game. And they're also known for using axes. They're forbidden from wielding weapons unless except in when they were under the orders from the Sultan. So they would also, but they were permitted to wield either a club or a dagger to defend themselves when they weren't technically at war. So let's see, we need to head west. And speaking of that, they were completely under the command of the Sultan. They had to do whatever he said. They were expected to be completely loyal to him. And initially they were, although eventually there were problems. So, as time went on, the Janissaries became, where is that? They remained up, from what I understand, up through the 1600s. They remained perhaps, some would argue, the most feared, but certainly among the most feared. So wait, let's find here. This thing. This is a weapon they would actually use, a Yatagan sword. It was also called a Varsak, although that might be a variation of it. But this guardless weapon, single-edged, sort of light blade, was used by the Janissaries. They're also known for using axes and abyss guns, which are sort of light artillery pieces that could be mounted on a tripod that would shoot a cannonball the size of a human fist, which was, yeah, an abyss guns or something they eventually started using as well. Anyway, over time the Janissaries would become less and less exclusive as their ranks needed to be expanded for the ever more expansive wars that the Ottomans found themselves in, or intentionally got themselves into. And thus the eliteness of the Janissaries slowly deteriorated. But like I said, through the 1600s certainly, Janissaries would have been considered one of the most elite, powerful, fearsome fighting forces in the world. And then, oh yeah, we gotta find another Janissary. But eventually they, sort of through a classic, I heard it compared to the Praetorian Guard of the Roman Empire. The Janissaries slowly became a little bit diluted. It's described as decadence. Like, the status of Janissary became desirable to civilians, who essentially bought their way in. Eventually, Janissaries who in the beginning weren't allowed to get married until age 40. They were basically, they had to spend 40 years in service to the Sultan, and the Janissary title was not inheritable, but eventually it was. Eventually there was a sultan named Osman, I believe. Osman, perhaps the second. I'm not sure. I can't remember that, but it was one of the Osmans. Tried to rein the Janissaries in, and they kidnapped him and killed him. In a it's called the Night of the Seven Towers or something, and they basically, there was a political takeover by the Janissaries, and they just killed him. They slowly got too much power. They lost a lot of their sort of they decayed. They degenerated, and then eventually they were essentially disbanded in the, and let's figure out, let me check which. Okay, so it's complicated. I just had to check. I am not, one of the reasons I'm doing this history is that my knowledge of Ottoman history is generally from the perspective of the enemies of the Ottomans, which I would consider myself among. Certainly. Any Turkish members of the Sheep Gang family, I see you as honorable foes, as worthy rivals. And you're welcome in the Sheep Gang family, but this is, I will not lie to you. This is how I feel. But what I'm saying is that my understanding of Ottoman history is from that of the outsider. It's like, I see them as this looming threat. And I have never studied history from the inside of the Ottoman Empire, from the perspective of the Ottomans. And so a lot of these sultans I have not become fully acquainted with. And part of the purpose of this new tradition of starting these episodes with some history is to amend this this lack of understanding of the Ottomans within my knowledge of history. So anyway, it was Mahmud II, I believe that's how it's pronounced, Mahmud II, disbanded the Janissaries in 1826. So the Janissaries started in the 1300s, before the fall of Constantinople, before the during the expansion of the Ottoman realm, but certainly before the great empire that it would be, and persisted almost throughout the entirety of Ottoman history, slowly decaying over the centuries until by the end they were this deteriorated, decadent, but corrupted political force that almost by the end very few of them actually engaged in any soldiering. And Mahmud II disbanded them after a struggle that went on for like 20 years, and established a new army called the Nizam Sedit, the new army. And this is generally considered to be the end of the Janissaries, although to this day their traditions and their way of life is remembered, and I think in some Turkish circles in a way preserved. Yeah, so what else do I have to say about them? We talked about their weapons. We talked about their way of life. Another interesting thing is that so let's look at this Janissary. So the main distinctive thing with the Janissaries is their hats. So you can see this hat. This is, I believe, a ceremonial hat that they would wear. I don't know when these hats came into fashion, and how often they're worn into battle. If you look at this hat, the center
We had a suspected plotter die under questioning today.
sort of metal thing in the center there would contain a spoon, which the Janissaries held the symbol of the spoon in with a lot of significance. They revered the spoon because as children they would all eat the same food, and like they saw the spoon as like this sense of brotherhood where they're all eating from the same bowl. They're all kind of like young enslaved kids together, and they sort of come together to eat, which is common in a lot of military. It's a common theme to establish military fraternity, and so the spoon was important to them. And let me check really quick. Yeah, okay, so these very hats themselves were called spoons, and
We finished squeezing collecting
like a word that they used to describe their order was the order of the spoon. So this was very important to them. And I believe I couldn't see what I was. I didn't fully check, but I believe that one rank, a high-level rank, within the Janissaries was a Turkish word, and I don't remember what the word is in Turkish, but what it means in English is the master of soup. So the like person who's in control of getting everyone's soup was one of the commanders or like officers within the Janissary ranks. So this has gone a little longer than I wanted to. I'm sure there are many things about the Janissaries I don't know, but this is what I've researched in just a little bit of research I did. It's all pretty interesting. And yeah, I guess my official statement on whether or not this is a good representation is when you fight them, they pull out a pistol. They did not use pistols at this point in time. They also would, and they didn't use pistols even after pistols were ubiquitous. They used muskets and arquebuses or abiscuits. So their use of pistols is not accurate. The mask I did not see anything about. This seems like a artistic liberty that Ubisoft has taken, but it looks cool. I get it, and it kind of does give off their sort of extreme like dedicated soldier way of life. Them hanging out with these non-Janissary soldiers is not accurate. They would not be like hanging out with these lowly irregulars. They would be all over the Topkapi Palace, which is what they were. We were there in the Topkapi Palace. And then, yeah, so that sword he has is definitely a Janissary-esque sword. It'll come through his pants in a second there. Here, let's just go ahead and fight with him. So he pulls out a pistol. That's not accurate. Kill everyone, but oh, that's an awesome kill. Look at that. So he shoots a pistol. That's not accurate. He stole his Oh, we got him. That is an amazing kill. Look at that. Yeah, okay. So, yeah, that pretty much concludes it. Where did his weapon go? I wanted to look at his weapon. Oh, I think it's that one there. There's like a pile of them right there, but there's that sword. Not the dagger, but that sword there. There, you see it? That is the kind of sword that they would use, for sure. They were also known for using axes, and like I said, those Yata guns. But all of those are 3 very different weapons, so I think they... Like, the axes have served one purpose, the heavy scimitars serve another purpose, the lighter Yatagan sort of blades serve a third purpose. So maybe and these are soldiers that spent their whole lives training for war, so they probably knew how to use all of them. So yeah, that concludes our historical discussion. It went on way longer than I wanted to, but maybe we'll have even more about the Janissaries coming soon. So let's try to get a we need to hit the bank. We should open up this thread, this tailor. $12,000, not bad. I feel like I'm gonna watch this video and feel like I read a lot about the Janissaries. I feel like there are gonna be a bunch of things I forgot to talk about, so I'm definitely reserving the right to have another Janissary discussion. We could probably talk more about specific incidents, specific battles. But I hope I gave a general overview of who they are. So we have to talk to this guy.
You see this rug? Incredible quality. Your feet will love you more than your wife does.
I'm not married.
Ah, you are better off. Come, feel it.
You have sold well today.
I have not sold a thing. The Janissaries confiscated most of my rugs just because they were imported.
Do you know Tariq Barletti, their captain?
He's around here somewhere, an arrogant man, but... you insult me, sir. I cannot take less than 200 aksha for this. My final offer.
When I find him, I will ask about the rugs.
You drive a hard bargain, Yabanche. Shall we compromise at 180? 180 aksha. And we part as friends.
Ezio and Suleiman suspect that the Janissary captain, Tariq Barletti, is involved with the Templars. Find and tail him to learn more. Well, it seems our historical episode coincides nicely with this, so I want to look... Okay, we're out of smoke decoy.
We must find and kill this assassin menace.
We're gonna have to distract 2 guards with those.
Seriously looking for some cover.
There he is.
This game is incredible. Look at these textures.
My beloved is at this moment talking to the paymaster.
Look at their outfits.
They require our little shop to make them dozens of examples of ceremonial headdress.
Mumla mühürleyin ve markamızı damgalayın.
Look at this. Is he looking at me?
Can you take us down to the Medrese tomorrow and Wednesday? I must leave to meet my characters there. I will be gone most of the week on this job.
Mark spoke as if he ordered routes south for the Hajj.
Of all Mehmet's accomplishments, I'm beginning to think this bazaar was the finest. You have no business here. You do not belong. Clear the way.
That's not what I wanted. So triggered. Okay, he's definitely on his toes.
Of all Mehmet's accomplishments, I'm beginning to think this bazaar was the finest. If you have no business here, you do not belong. Clear the way. No loitering.
No loitering in a bazaar.
You have no business here. You do not belong.
Janissaries.
This is an important meeting. Make sure I am not being followed.
What have these sheep done this time? A bomb of some kind. Crafty.
Not what I wanted.
No telling what
When I
else
was
may
a
have.
young man, there was a baker who worked right here. Selling bread
Damn
to
it.
all day. And on my free days, I would buy 2
Oh, that's so good. Wonder if we lose our bomb.
All honor to the illustrious Janissaries.
Oh, okay. Saying we got past him, okay. Works.
Back. Time to leave now.
Could hire them.
Is there some kind of trouble, Commander?
Just gonna go through them.
Bekletme kızım müşteriye.
Find him and teach him respect.
What?
Janissaries here.
Peki ne yapsam acaba? Ne istiyorsun? Akşama gitmiyor yani.
Damn it, I distracted him.
Evet hanım. Bekletme kızım müşteriye.
Bak çok memnun kalacaksın.
Why are the Janissaries here?
All right, go.
Harika. Harika. Hadi bakalım. Hadi bakalım. Evet şahane.
Jeez. Pretty sure this is haram for Janissaries. They're supposed to be celibate until they're 40.
Let me get out of your way. Let me get out of your way.
You there. I will be back tomorrow. If you have not disposed of all this foreign-made garbage, I will confiscate it myself and throw it into the Bosphorus. Lead the way!
No, not what I wanted. That is such bullshit.
Where is he?
Okay. That was weird. I don't know why I didn't lose right there. Oh no. This is bad. I think I'm gonna need to get the thieves. Quickly.
Got it.
Can you guys do anything? They can't, can they? It's been kind of tricky. Need to make bombs really bad.
What news?
Manuel has agreed to meet you, Tarek. He's waiting by the arsenal gate.
An eager old weasel, isn't he? Come.
Why was I getting hit by so many assassins? Okay. Beautiful. Kind of like that takedown. Not gonna lie. It's like throat punch, arm break, leg sweep. It's a solid, solid takedown. All right, let's make more bombs. These bombs are growing on me. Swear to God, this game's gonna get me put on an NSA watch list. Okay, I think we like this splinter bomb. Keep that. What are our effects here? Effect. Lamb's blood. Used to scare, making everyone affected by it vulnerable. Whoops. Tactical ingredient that impairs movement, rendering anyone affected by them vulnerable to attack. Obscuring. Okay, that's probably the most useful one. Incapacitate and repulse. We're gonna try that one though. That's hilarious. Let's try that. We're gonna do impact, Arabic, skunk oil, craft bomb. Then we'll do impact shell. Although actually, maybe the fuse shell would be better for these. And then, I don't know why we wouldn't use that. Sound decoy. Explosive that attracts crowds. Let's try this. I'm curious what that sounds like. Right. And then, craft maniac. God. Alright. And we gotta send our assassins on some missions. Okay. So, good. Boom, boom. Maybe we can retake Jerusalem right now. She's level 5 for some reason. So, oh wait, we need to get her, the right drip. Look at her hair, wow. I like her. Okay, Mediterranean defense to Jerusalem. Can we just... Oh, we control it? Plus 10% assassin control. Let's escort a chest. We could do like... Boom, boom. Start. Accept. What is our like 20%? So we're getting money per day. It's 200 XP per day. Caltrops. So we control Jerusalem. Wow, what do you know? So we need to level up our level 5. It's too easy for her. I find it... Oh, whatever. +1 assassin slots in the city. What does that do? Just try that. 150 XP. Whatever, just do it. Start. Expand. We will restore the city. Oh, this is costing me money. Interdasting. Oh, this is cool though. Okay, restore the city, sure. Just giving no XP, so we'll just send these level 10s who don't even need XP anymore. Stuff like this. Start, accept. Well wait, let's look at Athens really quick. That's our next target. Reclaim the city. We should probably be doing that. Okay, let's try this. Accept. Okay. Well, that's that. Now we'll go eavesdrop on this meeting or whatever. Why do we still have one assassin? What's going on here? Training defense. Jerusalem. Back. All of them should be gone. Weird. Okay, whatever.
We verify the amount, I think. But The money stays with me until I have seen the cargo for myself. And the say that's quality.
Understood. You are a shrewd man, Manuel.
Trust without cynicism is hollow.
The count is good, Tarek.
I like that
It's all
quote.
here.
So, what now?
You will have access to the arsenal. When you are satisfied, the cargo will be delivered to a location of your choosing.
Are your men prepared to travel?
Not a problem.
Polikala, I will have a map drawn up for you within the week.
Are we here for the same reason?
One of my men claims he saw a shipment of weapons enter the arsenal. So I got curious.
Weapons. I would like to see them for myself.
Short of killing everyone, I'm not sure how you will get inside.
You have been warned twice. No merchants near the arsenal wall. Take this away.
Hypocrites! If your men did not buy my produce, I would not sell it here! You are worse than the Byzantines, you traitor!
Hold your tongue, parasite!
Even in times of peace, the poor are always under siege.
If we inspire them to vent their anger,
Gypsies.
perhaps that will help our cause.
Oh boy, here we go. Another populist uprising, courtesy of the assassins. Alright, Tarek has sent a man named Manuel into the arsenal, incite a riot to distract the guards and gain access. Make sure 40 or more rioters survive. Are the Janissaries gonna put this rabble down, as they ought to? I mean, honestly,
To push your own agenda. The gentleman.
direct conflict with
It's
the
not pretty,
Janissaries
I
will
know,
scare off the
but it will
crowds.
work.
Is that what I'm supposed to do?
The Janissaries are corrupted, good people of Constantinia. They have surrendered their loyalties to the devil and do injury to our Sultan's image.
I like what they're saying. That's hilarious. Okay, get out of my way. This is awesome. I wish you could do this all the time. Just like pay these guys to start riots.
Good citizens of Istanbul, the Janissaries collude against you. Do not suffer their injuries. Return them.
This is amazing.
Nothing to see here. Mind your business, elsewhere.
If only it were this easy.
Men and women of the city, hear me now. You have broken no laws, and thus deserve no abuse.
That gate will not stay closed for long.
The people are doing you a favor, Ezio. Return it, and keep them safe from harm.
Should I do this just... Come on, why am I not doing a takedown? Why can't I? Alright, I think I just have to clap them. Do it short and sweet. What's the issue here? the Janissaries would have like made a wall with muskets and shot all of those people and killed them. But it's okay. The riot has destroyed the arsenal gates. Discover the purpose of Manuel's visit. Perform an air assassination from a simple. Okay.
Where is he at?
There are some brave women. Oh my god. It's doing no damage. What is the problem here? I need to be able to time. Why is this taking so long? Why do I do no damage? I really need to be able to taunt. I can block everything. What is the problem? God, that was hard. Okay. I wanted to loot that, but can I like not loot here?
I see him! There!
20 years in this city, living like a cipher. Finally, everything is falling into place.
When the Paleologos line is restored, Manuel, do not forget who helped you bring it back.
Of course not, my friend. I would not dream of betraying a man of your influence. But you must be patient. Nova Roma wasn't built in a day. I'm satisfied. Take me to my ship. If a single one is damaged, the money stays with me.
Merda.
I have a purse to steal. Really want to loot some bullets. Nice. What I wanted. Seems like that one isn't lootable. I wonder why. Just juke the fuck out of them. Pardon my language.
Faster! Brother! The Pasha won't be forgiving if we lose him! Losing him!
This feels so much more like Assassin's Creed 1. Bullets really bad. Seems like the poison works pretty well against them. Skunk oil. Oh, there's a shard right there. How do I get out of here? Why is this guy highlightable? Weird. Some people are like weirdly highlightable. I don't understand. Can I talk to him? What's this guy doing?
Let me go.
Of course we failed. Okay, alright, sheep gang. It's right about an hour. I actually thought that was an amazing... It's very Assassin's Creed 1 like. There's like an arms dealer meeting with like a high level captain. We eavesdrop.
What the?
Yeah, that was solid. Not gonna lie. Oh, look at this. This is the like. Where's the checklist of things we have to do? We still have to do those thief missions. I think we'll do that next time. They have a weapon. Perform a double assassination. How do we even do that? Kill 5 guards in under 10 seconds. Perform a combo streak of at least 5 kills. Oh, we have to do that 10 times. Kill an Ottoman Janissary. Okay, we're close to that. We just have to hit those double assassinations. Let me see if I can get one of those in really quick. Are they talking about like... What do they mean? These guys look exactly the same as the Italian ones. Be like... Okay, that is what that is. Simple enough. Dude, the hook blade ones are sick. Brutal, mate. Simply brutal. I really like how much there is to do in this game too. There are like all these faction things we still have to do. It felt like in Assassin's Creed 2 and Assassin's Creed Brotherhood there was like nothing to do except the like story mission. So I think let's log off. Let's get to the thieves and log off there. Whoa. It's supposed to be like a whole new area of the city. So we gotta just head north. Let's get to the thieves and then we'll log off. We need to do leaps of faith too, so any leaps of faith we can do. We could kinda like do it stupidly and just like, oh, let's catch this actually let's do a double. Simple enough.
Can't fight back, eh, coward?
Why behave like a rabid monkey?
I'm a little curious what constitutes a leap of faith. Does it mean from a viewpoint or from just anything. To me it means anything. Oh, we could open this up.
Patron işin ne kadarını bitirdiğimizi gör.
How much for this? 42k. Holy mackerel. I kind of want to get more parachutes. Let's see. I want a medium parachute bag, yeah. Except I wouldn't mind medium poison vial, except then we're gonna get parachutes. Fill by accept. And then the question is, do we upgrade drip? No, we'll do that at the beginning of next episode. This blue is amazing, but we gotta keep it interesting. This place is pretty chill.
Nicely done.
I don't know why there aren't more female thieves. Like in actual cities, if you're worried about getting pickpocketed, look out for chicks. They do not fuck around, IRL. Okay, let's hit, so I want to see what we have here. We just need leaps of faith, and this is a thief faction ability. I don't know what that is. Seems cool. Perform a dive of at least 30 meters. I'm not quite sure where to do that. We need to use more throwing knives. This is the one I want, but we'll see. Let's see. Let's, and next time we'll do their mission too. Maybe that'll help. I also kind of want us to do the Desmond missions, like the Desmond situation is kind of interesting as well. Alright, Sheep Gang. Catch you guys in the next episode. Keep it real.